going into Fast 6, they had this idea of, whoa, what if we put these guys up against a tank?
In the tank sequence, we had a lot of challenges.
Anything that gets in its way, we're running it over. Bridges getting shot up.
We're gonna do it practical. When you do it for real, is when it looks the best.
All right, guys, listen up.
We have a center divider that's 100 feet long. It took about 2.5 seconds from when it hit the wall on this side till it exit on this side. You're gonna be crossing over to see the tank go through. Boom, boom, boom.
For the tank sequence, it really ultimately is about how Dom and his team, how they improvise.
Somebody better do something! I got a tank on my ass!
Justin really pushed the fact to be interesting because of the characters. So each car is kind of involved in each one of those beats.
I love the Escort that Brian drives. You have Han and Giselle on the motorcycle.
Let's go.
And of course, for Shaw.
Shaw, you don't have to do this.
Hey, tank!
We had 2 real tanks. One of them had the full turret, which is 60 tons. Then the other one didn't have a turret on it. So we made a turret that was 20 tons lighter. So that was called the lightweight tank. And then we had 2 that we built on truck chassis.
Just with a little bit of revving, so you know I'm gonna have to start shouting now.
But we ended up using the real tank 90% of the time. There's no substitute for it. Just the feel of it rolling down the street.
Roman sequence, that was a hairy stunt for the guy jumping across. 6 feet behind him, there's a tank that's gonna suck that car under.
We had an overhead wire rig on our stunt double.
Once you land, try to look, that way so we don't see your face.
But we had to give him enough room that he could jump to Brian's car. So we get it all up to speed. 3, 2, 1, now. He jumped it, sucked under that car in a heartbeat. There's nothing left. Nothing left.
Yeah.
And then the tank gets smart and actually shoots down an overpass, which blocks everybody.
We had lightweight materials, Oasis cork, lightweight plaster. We built it up in sections, and we had to surround our explosives with water to give it a bigger blast.
I have the effects guy just holding a piece of fake concrete.
Okay, clear.
And when the cars get to a certain point, I call the cue to drop it.
It came down in a big lump and I couldn't see. And I ended up doing a little jump through there and through flames. So we were just driving blind.
Just like all the rest of the stunts we do. Close our eyes when we do them anyway.
Screw it. Jump that Brian did to save Roman, we had our own challenges and limits because the road was only so wide and he had to land at a certain angle or he'd crash in the side of the dividers.
I'm a little nervous to be further out when it gets to that wall on the other side.
I talked to Justin about it and he was adamant about, I don't want this to look like a normal car jump. I want it to be messy. It's not a normal looking jump. He is up there. Hit nice and skipped, and just went over his roof the first time. Overjumped it a little bit. Got in another car, did it again, absolutely beautiful. It kind of come up, scooped out and hit, and away it went.
Nailed it there, yeah? Yeah, it was a good one.
Spiro asked me to come up with something that we could make a dolly track extremely quickly. Basically, it's powered by a 50-pound piece of bungee.
It's a really cool shot.
Flipping the tank was challenging. We originally were told we're not going to flip it. And just days before it was time to do it, one of the tests worked really well.
I sat down with our department and we came up with some methods of putting a concrete lower substructure in so you still get the bounce up and over, but not so much dirt that it's just going to slow the tank down. Lightweight tank, they towed it in at speed, hit the railing and blew the rear end up and over the front end and pancaked upside down.
Once you're here, I just needed something to hold on to.
Just like, really?
This thing is slippery.
A freaking tank, dude? Flipping over? Stop it.
I was holding my breath a lot. It's real people flying, real cars crashing. Everything we did for real.
Number of cars we destroyed, 200, 300, but that's Fast 6. That's what it is. It's all about the cars. It's all about the heroes saving the day.